A new virus may likely spring up in Nigeria starting from Monday, the 30th of March 2020. And this virus is known as COVID-20, which means hunger virus. And because of this virus is government inability to provide basic amenities such as food before locking down a state or a country. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to
The Spotlight Show with Crusader Henry.
Funny or not funny, like shortly, from my own opinion, I think before coming up with the idea, definitely it is needed for states to be locked down in this pandemic situation. But then before such, there must be a need for provision, especially food. Most people, they feed on their daily job. That is, they work in the morning, and when they return in the evening, the money they work for during the day is what they feed from. How are they going to survive in the lockdown? But that is not the story for today. Let's go to the main story. Finally, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, has addressed the nation. And this has caused different questioning. But before I talk about the question, let's see.
These centers, we are therefore working to ensure such interstate and interstate movements are restricted to prevent further spread. Based on the advice of the Federal Ministry of Health and the NCDC, I am directing the cessation of all movements in Lagos and the FCT for an initial period of 14 days with effect from 11 p.m. on Monday, 30th March 2020. This restriction will also apply to Ogun State due to its close proximity to Lagos and the high traffic between the two states.
Lockdown, yes. Lockdown Lagos, lockdown Abuja, lockdown Ogun states. I don't know how many more states will be locked down, but please, wherever you are, stay there. Don't come to the state I am. In fact, I'm not telling you so you come. You will not come. Me, I'm not leaving this state until the whole thing is over. The best way we can stop the spread of this virus is for us to keep safe at home, so we can know those that have the virus and they can be treated rather than sharing the virus. In case you don't know, the cases of coronavirus in Nigeria has risen, and this means there is a need for us to take more precautions than ever before. This thing is becoming more serious in Nigeria. Please, let us take the precautions and also take note of government instructions such as keeping safe at home, at the same time keeping social distancing. And also, this is not to panic about. As in the Bible, according to the book of 2 Timothy 1:7, said, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of strong mind." So, ladies and gentlemen, we should not be panicking about coronavirus. May God heal our land.
The Spotlight Show with Crusader Henry.
Despite government warning that people should stay at home, and also we should avoid social gatherings such as religious gathering, people are violating the rule. Such a case like, I think last weekend, something happened in the northern part of Nigeria whereby police went to arrest people, Muslims observing their worship, and that has caused burn down of a police station. Do we really need that? And that is not only about Muslims alone, even Christians. You can imagine some churches are still observing their regular worship. And this has caused task force arresting people, chasing from church. And there's one that has surfaced on the internet, which really, I love the man that led the squad. What I love about him is that before you arrest him, you first quote some biblical passage for you to know that he knows what he's doing. But I think I should not just say this with my mouth. Maybe we can see this for ourselves.
Of course, we understand that very clearly. We said people should sit down and stay at home because we understand that what we are doing is a complex puzzle. And if they sit down at home, whatever prayers they want to offer can be offered.
I hear.
That means that our prayers can be heard anywhere. What you are doing is a contravention. What you are doing is a breach of the rule. And we, as a people under God, living and enforcing the law, may I use the word of Mordecai, for such a time as this, we do what is appropriate. We will come with us for some explanation.
Funny, very, very funny. One thing I love about the man is the boldness, and he knows what he's doing. He quotes Bible one or two before he takes the legal step. For example, imagine you park in the wrong place and a policeman just come to you and say, "Sir, according to Nigerian Constitution, this, you have violated the parking rule, and sir, for this reason, you are under arrest." Bam! That would be brilliant. But you know the way Nigerian police work, I don't want to say this. I don't want to bring that to this show, because this show, as you know, is talking about the good news. And that is not just that. There is, as Nigerians are violating the religious gathering rule, I think Nigerians should learn from foreigners. So just in case you are still having this urge to gather people in worshiping, such as Crusader revival, I think there is something you should emulate.
In the mighty name of Jesus, and all God's people humped and said, "Amen."
And if that is not enough, maybe the gathering is too, that one will just show you the gathering is just few. If you are still planning for a bigger crusade where there will be praise and worship, maybe you should try this out.
The Spotlight Show with Crusader and Ray.
Good news. I'm starting to give away on the Spotlight Show, which means you stand a chance to win at each episode of the Spotlight Show with Crusader Henry. And how do you win this prize? By watching each and every episode of this show, because winners will be announced at the end of each episode. And not just that, you must like our page, you drop comments, because I'll be picking winners by comments, whereby I will close my eyes, scroll through the comments, and if you are lucky to be the one that has my hand on his or her comment, you are the winner. But how do you know if you're the winner? You have to watch the next episode, because the winner of previous episode will be announced at the end of the new episode. God bless you. Stay tuned. Still
The Spotlight Show with Crusader and Ray.